Good morning, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to the Evenbreak conference this morning. It's absolutely wonderful to see you all here. People who come to a conference around employing disabled people are likely to be people who think this is an important issue. So I'm assuming you don't need convincing of this business case, but today is also about good practice around how we gain all of those good business cases.
What barriers do you face when you go back to your organisations and say that you want to recruit disabled talent, or if you're trying to, or even conceptually, what do you think is stopping it from happening? Anybody like to start the debate?
We're not terrible, but we're not as good as we can be. But what this clearly outlines is we have 3 million disabled customers. We have 15% of the UK working age population have a disability. We know that 70 billion is the collective disposable income of the UK's disabled population. So there is very good reason from a commercial perspective for the bank to respond responsively.
Going to talk to you about skills competitions. We would like you to watch a short film to give you an idea of what we mean.
When we got together, we decided that the key aims of our group were to build relationships with local or national businesses, developing career opportunities for students, develop a presence at careers and skills forums such as the NEC Skills Show and employment conferences such as these.
So just a hands up before we start, who knows about access to work? That's good. And who's used it with an employee or themselves in the last week? Good. That's good. So hopefully a lot of the information I'll give you today won't be new, but what we tend to find is people tend to know about one part of the programme or two, but not necessarily the whole width. So hopefully some of the information you might get today might be new.
And what we're finding useful about the event is understanding the different ways that other organisations have achieved progress, what some of the best practice is, and unashamedly we're going to steal some of the best ideas we hear.
Work with disabled candidates at management and executive level to try and put them into management jobs. And I'm here to support the work of Evenbreak. We use the Evenbreak job board ourselves, and it's really interesting to be here to talk to other people and network with interested people.
Because I'm the National Disability Manager, it's to give everybody a fair chance. I think recently we've done sort of gender initiatives, and so the focus has been on there, and we haven't really been out to the networks to sort of find out how we can employ more disabled people. So that's the business case for me, is to go back and make sure that we treat everybody the same and give everybody the same opportunities.
I run the one of the disability networks at Ernst & Young, and so it's just good to get new thought and ideas from other people doing similar things in other organisations.
And the world is full, completely full of wheelchair users. We are the dominant population. How would we change the light bulbs in this room if we designed the room? But the rest of you are too tall. So what we've done is we've built a centre for the tall, so you can all live there, where it's got higher ceilings. And I've just come to see you all in the centre because apparently you're not very happy. So I've come along. I've been on tall awareness training course, so I understand tall people.
Disability networks, they were designed really for two key purposes. One, to help people to flourish and be who they were at work, but equally to support the business to do differently and better in terms of attracting talent from those communities and to help those people flourish at work.
As a result of a meeting which was sort of quietly publicised, and a lot of very sheepish people turned up, sort of trying not to be seen as we sort of skulked down the corridor and sort of stuck our head round the corner of the room. And then, yeah, to our great relief, there were a lot of other sheepish people in the room as well. And it was I didn't know you. You know, it was one of those moments.
In 2008. I was asked to carry the Olympic torch in London. Yeah. How the fuck did that happen? Oh, we need someone to carry fire in a big crowd. Where's Francesca? And also my brother says, you got exactly the right level of CP to get out of all the housework. He's like, Jess, I don't get it. You can't do the wash up, but you can do your makeup. Weird, isn't it?
If we'd have had a conference like this 10, 15 years ago about employment and disability, we'd have got a few speakers, all non-disabled. We may have got a few employers, all non-disabled, and there would have been a small room full of non-disabled people talking about the problem of employing disabled people. Please go away with an action plan and things to do and put into practice. That's my hope, and I hope it's your hope too.